Hello, everybody. I'm going on early. I'm going to be the first one here tonight. Let me get everything all set here. I know I said 8 o'clock, but I'm going to start it early because my husband's had his supper. Hadn't got the kitchen cleaned up yet, but it'll be okay. But since I'm hostess, I'm going to be the first one here. Am I the first one? I think I am. I see just one, maybe one other person. That might be, there's a little thing I look at up there, and it may be me, though. I may be seeing myself in here. I'm going to see if I can sit here tonight and cut these blocks that I sewed last night on Randy. Hey, Melana. Will I ever learn how to say your name? I don't know. I hope I do someday. I hadn't seen you in a while. I'm glad you've stopped by. And I see Kathy Jackson. Hey, Kathy Jackson. Hey, Linda Brookshire. Yeah, hi, hello to everybody that's going to be on chat. Yeah, there's Kim. Hey, Kim. And I see Cheryl and June. Y'all are all coming in here, but y'all just sitting there waiting, because I was just sitting there waiting at 8 o'clock, and I thought, well, why don't I just be first? So here I am. Now I'm gonna see if I can work on these. You're usually lurking. I hadn't seen you in a while. I hadn't. Hope you're doing okay. There's a Kathy. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Marla. I don't have much to talk about tonight. I hope y'all come up with some funny subject to keep us all awake. I know. I wonder if it was storming where you was, Kim. You watch the weather and stay safe. I'll just let y'all read the highs, okay? The hellos and the highs to each other. Let me look. I think I've got to cut this lots of different ways, but I'm going to double check my piece of paper here. Look at that. She says she's good. She sits here laughing with us. I tell you what, they talk about some funny stuff, don't they? Well, I was trying to get your comment up there, but it's okay. It's good to laugh. Laughter's good. As long as we're not laughing at somebody, just laughing with each other's good. Hey, Catherine. Hi, Mary Webb. Let's see. I was going to look. Y'all got me sidetracked, and I can't see what I'm doing here. I'm going to try to multitask. I'm going to try to chat and talk to you guys and do this too. I may make a mess out of all of it, though. Could you see that, Pat? It's just like a churn dash. And I've sewed 2 10-inch squares 2 times this way and 2 times the other way. If you can see that. Can you see how many times I sewed it? I don't know if you can see it or not. And I'm gonna cut it this way, this way, this way, and that way. I'm gonna cut it a bunch of times. I hadn't even cut the first one yet. And then I'm going to try to keep them together. Let me see if I can find it in here to show you. I ordered this. I got this subscription for a while, but then I finally had so many quilts in these magazines that I wasn't making that I canceled my subscription. Hello, Billy. Hadn't seen Billy for a few days. Well, let me get this. I think this is a copy I made. Sometimes I make the copies. Now there's what the thing looks like all together. It's spring rain, and it's a Missouri star, so it's quick and easy. Let me see if I can show you. Cut it between the stitching. Well, now I'm gonna have to make some more strips. I don't have the sash, cornerstones and sash and stuff cut yet. But I don't even see where it says. I'm gonna cut one and see if I can show you. Can I do that? Let me get it all lined up. I think I'm gonna stand up to do it. If I sat in that chair, I might not do it right. Let's scoot you back. This one's just a little puckered. Let's see if I can get one that's just a little bit to demonstrate on one that's laying little flat. Seems like my stitching kind of bunched up just a little bit. Also, you're watching on the TV and you don't comment. I've got a brighter light I'm going to turn on, all right? So I can see better. So I can see this better. Now I've got a pencil mark. I'm going to go this way. And I'm going to need a new blade. I know it's going to be dull. And I'm not going to move it. Rotate it. And I'll have to trim them all up. And let me see. And I want to go that way. But I want to make sure that it's the, I'm going to move it just a little bit. I should have put it on there more straight. I'm going to get another ruler. If I ain't careful, that cut's going to be crooked. I got here, started doing this before I was actually all ready, didn't I? Hey, Jean, Captain Stitches. Who did I miss? Did I miss something? I'm going to get this other ruler. Since that's a 10-inch square, I want to make sure it's right. Next time I'll lay it down different, but this time I didn't. I didn't do it right. I messed up. Imagine that. Do y'all ever make mistakes? I bet you don't. I bet I'm the only one that does. I'm probably the only one that makes mistakes. I babysat today. I had a pretty full day. And you know those little girls, when they saw their papa this morning, Millie said, "What's wrong with papa?" After he got all his hair cut off. And the little one, the 2-year-old, she wouldn't even look at him. Now, did I get that right? Now I've got all these half square triangles. I hope I cut that right. I'm going to go look again. I made 2, 3, 4, 8 of them. But I'm going to check my book again to make sure I'm doing that right. You know, That's right. But you think as old as we was, I'd quit making the same mistakes over and over. Anybody coming up on the panel? I don't want to stay up here by myself. I want some help. I've not made that one, but you know, I like that one. But I've not made that quilt out of this book. Which page is it on? Probably there it is. I did it. I did it right. Just got to get enough tools here to make sure I do it right. All right, now I'm going to keep all these colors together. And then when I press them, I'll trim them up. So they're all the same size. Reckon I'll be able to keep them in a neat, tidy stack. Probably not me. Not the way I do things. Oh, your quilt, Maryland's quilts don't have mistakes. They have character. I'll leave that open there. Now, I'm going to try to do another one. Let's try another one. And this time, I'm going to try to put it. Try to put it on there where I'll have it right. Catherine says, I don't usually make a single mistake. I make several, make it several times. Me too, Catherine. Me too. All right, let's try another one. Oh, and I'm going to have to stand up again. I just don't like cutting sitting down. Do y'all cut sitting down or standing up? If I stand up, I need to cut more than just one or two, though, don't I? Let me push down hard with them fingers so it don't move. I'll rotate it. I don't claim to be no expert or no teacher at this. Just so you know. You have to go watch Jean or some of the others if you want the expert. I just do everything. However, sometimes it works and sometimes it don't. I don't like cutting sitting down. I'm going to stand. I'm probably going to stand back up so I can get over it and check it. All right, let's see if they come apart. Look at that. Got some more of them here. You make me a neat little stack. Jean, you're the most perfect person I know that does things. You really are. Oh, I didn't get that one all the way apart. Let me go back and cut it again. You're a role model for all of us. There, got that in a stack. And nobody's in the basement. Nobody's ready to come up here and talk to me yet, or with me yet. And nobody's perfect. I know that. But we try to do the best we can. Just in everything in life in general, we try to do the best we can. I got to stand. It's not dark outside here yet. Can you see out my window? It's not dark. It will be in a little bit. Stop. I'll need a new crown. You know, I wish we all had a crown we could wear. You know that? I don't think I've ever had a crown. A few times just for fun, I thought about making one out of cutting the cardboard out of a cereal box and putting tinfoil on it, but I hadn't done it. So y'all don't be surprised someday if I come on here with me a crown made out of the cereal box and tinfoil. Okay, I gotta move this chair back. Now I can work. Yeah, we're gonna coronate you as our queen quilter tonight, Jean. Wouldn't y'all agree with me? She's one of the best ones. And what we got them? I don't know. Jean, you've got some tough competition with Cheryl and everybody else. Cheryl and Linda Brookshire. Competition's kind of steep. Hey, Carrie. Oh, you have one. You only wear it every once in a while. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna see if I can do another one. I haven't sewed any today or done any kind of quilt work. There's some days that I don't get to. There's other things that have to be done. I don't know how much I'll have to trim off of these. I don't know if it's giving me a little bit of room to play with or not. Can't remember. Yes, I know. Jean's awesome. See, they agree with me. You're awesome, Jean. I'm just a scatterbrained old woman. I know y'all have heard me say I've got the SOWS, the silly old woman syndrome. And that's me. This layer cake. I forgot to sew one of those. Why did it do that? It didn't sew. Look at that. I've got to sew that one. It would. How did I do that? I see that right there didn't get sewed. I've got to go take these two back to the machine. I'm laughing at myself. I better look at them next time to see that they got all their sewing on them. That's what I better do. Oh well, it could be worse, couldn't it? That won't be too hard to fix. Be easier to sew it than to rip it out, won't it? If it be easier to sew it back than to rip it out. Only by the grace of God and the talents he gave you to share with others. I know. And we've all got something we can share with others, though, don't we? But it's not my quilting expertise. Some people like what I have to share, whatever it is. Sometimes I wonder. And I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I've heard comments from people that don't like these live streams, and they don't like all the commotion, and they don't like this, and then others love it. So that's just the way it is, ain't it? If you don't like it, you just have to go find somebody you like better. But we're a pretty good group, all of us, is what I think. And I used to be, I've always been kind of had this inferiority complex, and I probably couldn't go to other people's houses and do the things that I do in my own place. But I figure if I have a party and everybody comes, that's good. Or maybe not call it a party, but just a get together. And if they show up, it's because they like me and they want to be here. Because when I was a kid growing up, I wasn't at all popular. Didn't have very many friends. Didn't go very many places. And I was so shy and quiet that I just wasn't. So now that I'm 60-some years old, I just throw my own party and hope people come. And you know what? They do. Hey, Carol. Share your fabric. I can do that. Yeah. I like that fabric. My store is just a little bitty store, but it's big enough for me. It don't have to be a big store. And when my girlfriends, the ladies, come out here on Thursdays, which is tomorrow, to quilt, we just have a good old time. And laughing and the talking and the teasing and the cutting up. Oh, there's Kathy White. And there's Janet. We party, we do. We party to our own music. We do. Hey, Billy says, my daughter got on to me this weekend for not having family gatherings so she can visit with her brothers more. I probably visit with some of y'all more than I do my own family, too. You know that? Jean always sees something. She finds something to order. And I saw Barbara Terry. Hey, Barbara Terry. Let me get this in place. I don't know what my machine's needing. What makes your sewing machine kind of pull it a little bit, not sew it flat? That's what mine's doing. And I don't like it. I know it probably needs clean. It probably needs oil. Probably needs a new needle. Probably needs a bunch of stuff. It's probably something that I've not given the machine the care that it needs. It's causing that. Just not real bad puckered up, but just a little puckered up. It is. It's the tension. Do I need to adjust it a little bit? It's too late on these, but before I sew some more, I need to fix something. See, I knew y'all wouldn't have the right word for it. Sometimes I struggle with thinking what right word I want to use. Hey, farm wife. And there's our favorite Randy. Let's see, Barbara Terry's wearing a heart monitor tonight, dealing with AFib. Oh my. You ready?
I forgot to mute.
Okay.
I tried to do the co-stream. I can do it on my phone, but Shannon had to go to work early tonight. On my laptop, I don't know my password to get to Facebook, to get to Messenger. So I'll have to have her set my... I haven't had Facebook on this laptop, so...
Okay.
I'll have to have her set it up.
I was just thinking that might be something you might want to try again.
Hi, Mary. Hi, June. Hi, Kim.
Hi, Randy.
Oh, no. I'm not even talking to you. You were stuck up last night and didn't even visit me. Nope.
I know.
Just ignore her.
Randy, I was so
I don't want to hear no excuses. No excuses.
Okay. I ain't going to tell you then. I worked my fanny off in that yard yesterday. The driver
Turn around. Let's see. Let's see. Turn around.
I ain't got one anyway. So. And I went out today and mowed. I had that extra acre, so I mowed the backyard and half that acre.
Well, you have to just sit down when you come in here to visit us. So there's no reason, you know.
Oh, I went to sleep in my chair last night.
That's
You
all right.
guys
We had a good
up-
time without you.
Huh?
We had a good time without you.
I listened to part of it, but I just couldn't come up. I was too
Hey,
tired.
they told dirty jokes and everything. I
missed that.
I was
Yep.
trying to remember that one
And-
about the boobs to tell Terry today, and I couldn't remember the exact wording of it. So.
What did one boob say to the other boob? We need to get some support around here, or we're going to be nuts. Call nuts.
I thought it was funny. So
I remembered that one, but I didn't remember the one Fish told.
about the John Wayne toilet paper.
Yeah, John, that's it. I couldn't remember.
They had to take it off the shelf, and I probably won't word it right. They had to take it off the shelf because it was rough and tough. It wouldn't take no shit off anybody. So
you guys got really wild last night.
I shouldn't have said that, but it was kind of funny though. So
Yeah, it is.
all right, now let's not talk. Let's not
And
talk.
then Fish fell out of her chair twice last night.
Oh no.
Scared us.
No, Marla. I actually had those lawnmower. The rider quit on me, so I went and got my push mower and did part of it. And that's what wore me out. But the darn thing was just flooded. In a couple hours, it started again. Both, Marla. Both. I mean, I got a lot of yard. Well, I'm beginning to wonder why in the world I kept that extra acre. But I'm telling you what, it mows up really good. It mows better than the yard.
Because you was born you were selfish. Now you're gonna have to pay for it. With your
well, I'd got more money. I'd got another $7,500. I mean,
well, then take that money and hire some boy to mow that yard.
I will when they get. We're getting close to me getting the money. So, oops, a quarter for the swear jar. Hey, Mary Webb.
Y'all don't listen to the dirty words.
But I was so tired. I sit down. I wouldn't even play with the dog last night. I'd had it. And I picked up sticks. Like my yard's always full of like.
Joan, yes, she is in Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
Joan had a pretty good live today. I've never seen how she's doing. She was tracing. She had a pattern, but she wanted to do it different. She got a light.
Or Jean. You're talking about Jean. Jean. Okay.
Jean.
Okay.
She was tracing it on the light. That was a pretty neat idea. I've never seen that done.
Huh. Do you know, Linda Brookshire wants to know, do you know why ducks have feathers?
No.
Must be a joke.
So I think Jean. I've said it wrong. I'm sorry, Jean. But I was first on your live earlier. I heard this one. Something about a crack or something.
Was anybody going to answer that? Because I have no idea.
I think they're thinking.
Butt crack. See?
It's butt quack.
I knew something about quack.
Butt quack. Okay. That's a good one.
And all the stuff is mailed out. I sent everybody their tracking today, so hope it gets to everybody.
And it was hot yesterday afternoon here.
It's raining here and thundering.
Was it? No, we got a small little sprinkle, and that's why I had to wait and go out this afternoon to mow again. I mean, I don't mind mowing, but I have to use that push mower. It's lightweight.
I got home this morning. It poured down while she's doing chores, and I went and had my draw my blood, went to post office and stuff, and it kind of quit up north, and then it's been kind of just off and on all day here.
Quacks. I hadn't even got anybody around here I can hire.
Wake up. Sound like you're snoring.
I think somebody's in the basement.
They are. They sure are.
Janet.
Well, my finger to move everything just right. It's not Janet.
Not?
Yes, oh, droopy drawers.
It's Jerky drawers.
Well, this ain't right. We've only been on 30 minutes and Janet's put together already.
Hello, droopy drawers.
Droopy don't have her headwear though.
Well, I
My
was going to tell y'all I didn't put any makeup on, but I brushed my teeth.
Yeah, that's right. Marla says Kathy put on Facebook Marketplace there. Hi, Rhonda.
Well, I've talked to some guys, and they're wanting like $150 to $200 to come out here and mow.
When we used to have somebody do ours, they only charge $50, but I'd give them $100 because we got go a lot of fences and they weed eat and everything though.
Well, Randy, they won't use my mower. They're going to
Hi,
bring
hi,
it.
No, they
everybody.
don't. There's a reason why that. Because if it's on your mower and they break it or something happens to it, they're liable for it by law.
You know, that makes sense. If somebody was using mine and broke it, I'd be
I'm not going to give them $150 to come out here and mow.
Kathy, keep looking because I bet you'd find a young teenage boy that would do it for less and maybe do a good job.
There'll be somebody around.
Yeah. Ask some
Rhonda,
ladies at your guild if they know anybody.
I'm going to, as soon as I get my farm money, I'll find somebody. I mean, if I could just have them come in and do it once a month and give me a break, I'd be happy.
Y'all,
There's just no kids live around here. Huh?
We're getting thunder.
Ooh.
Yep, I just heard it twice.
Kathy, is it all flat piece of acre? The acres is all flat? No,
the acre, the extra acre? Yeah. It's flat. Well, no, it goes downhill, but the one I'm mowing is just all flat.
Is it big enough where somebody wants to do a few small square bales of hay? Just let it grow up.
The last time I let them bale that, they tore up my driveway and my flowers out front.
Oh.
The guys that rented this before, it's not even rented out this year because Dummy keeps telling me he's going to have my money for me in a couple of weeks. We'll see. And I think my brother-in-law's place sold to Jim Tomey, and I think they got $500,000 for that place.
Yeah, we have to
know
mow
right
here.
Huh?
Actually, I mowed 2 days ago, and you came till I was gone.
I mowed the front yard. I don't know what day it was, and I went back over it yesterday because it was like I got about this high now. I fixed it.
Tim said they're having storms. Well, thunder and rain.
Oh, farm wife, I sold my farmland. Not my house, just the farmland, and except for this 1 acre.
She's got an offer on it. It ain't sold yet.
Well, I have a contract.
Well, okay, you got a contract that ain't worth nothing because you haven't got no money in a year.
That ain't what my lawyer said.
Well, yeah, your lawyer might be able to get you some money. Yeah. But sometimes it's hard to get money out of people.
He's going to come up with it. It's a long story, but it's because he's on Social Security disability. He's got a lot of assets. He's worth like $2.5 million in assets, but they won't let him borrow because every time they take it before the board or whatever, and they say it's Social Security, this little star or something comes up because he's on Social Security disability. They won't loan him the money.
Don't make sense if he's got that much collateral.
Well, he needs to sell some of his assets and get cash.
Anyway, he's got 2 guys that's going to go get the loan, so that's not my fanny. However he gets it, I don't care.
Y'all see my little kitty up here with me?
Aw, that looks like Scooby.
Yeah, That's
That
honey.
fish came up last night. She wanted to sick her cat on you, Kathy.
Why?
Yeah, she
She
did.
wanted to have a cat fight.
Who was this?
Fish.
Oh, Jish.
She came up last night. She stayed for quite a while. She had a blast.
Randy, I sitting there and I almost decided to come up and I thought I can't even stand up, let alone go over there and try to chat. I was not tired.
Always visiting with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't, I'm like Janet, I couldn't stand just to be here and chat, you know. Yeah, there's lightning behind you. No, I think that's her fan.
No, it was lightning.
Was it?
Yeah,
you see it.
There is a reflection, but you can see some flashing every once in a while.
Oh, I thought there was a light shining off your forehead.
Oh, jeez.
I just
She brushed her teeth. It's in white teeth, the reflections.
You heard me say that, Rita. I told my husband coming home we went and helped the kids move some today. I said, and I looked and I saw Rita was coming on. I said, well, I won't put no makeup on, but I'm going to tell him I brushed my teeth. Oh, man.
Is your husband asleep already?
Pardon me?
Is your husband asleep already?
No, he went and took a shower and he's probably on the computer.
Well, how come you ain't got your underwear yet?
Oh, I didn't think about that tonight.
You've been using it for an excuse 3 nights in a row.
I'm tired. A lot of physical work, and I didn't do much.
Oh, they're saying it's your halo. Not Janet.
Oh, your halo. That's sweet.
That was sweet. Some people know my value. Sometimes it ain't but 10 cents, but it's, oh me.
Rita, what are you working on?
You're just working away, ain't you?
Nothing.
You're working awful hard to be working on nothing.
Kathy, she started another quilt.
She rested all day, so she got to do something.
Rita,
nice.
That is a tattletale.
Hey, be proud of it, Rita.
Hi, Cat.
If it makes you happy.
You know,
that's right.
It makes me happy, okay?
That's all that matters. Whatever makes you happy.
She started another quilt, Kathy, if you'd have paid attention last night.
Y'all, my husband brought me some fresh fruit.
I went to bed. I think I went to bed like, I don't know. You guys, I don't know. I was sleeping when I woke up. You guys were on.
We were on over 2.5 hours.
What time did you come on last night?
8 o'clock.
Yeah, see, I went to bed at 8:30.
It was after 10:30.
I went to bed at 8:30.
Hi, Nancy.
Hello, Nancy.
I'll be right back. Droopy drawers.
Droopy drawers. Hi, Nancy. Droopy drawers.
See, Jean says it's okay. She started 3 more today. So see, and she's the one. She's our mentor. We watch everything she does.
She's a lot like me and Rita. When she lays down or thinks about things, she starts more things, because she was talking about it today. Her mind was going different ways.
No, farm wife, I didn't get too much rain last night. I think we got just a light shower. Thank goodness. So I go out and mow things on my mower. Yeah, Jen will be back.
She went to get her underwear.
Undoubtedly.
Probably. Well, nothing with Janet does surprises us
anymore. Oh, Lordy. Hi, Joan. There's one of them darn bugs. Get over there. Darn thing. Here. You're going to go get your box pretty soon, Betty.
I talked to my aunt. I told Rita already, but I talked to my aunt, and she's kind of busy this week, but she even offered to come and get me and go up to her place and quilt the quilt this weekend, because she's afraid of me driving clear up to her house, but I told her I can drive up there. I do. I pay attention to everybody. Not as good as Rita, but I do pay attention when I'm watching.
Oh, Marilyn, that's funny.
Making It's that's true, and y'all don't know, but I give stuff away, so I won't never get rich in this quilt shop. So.
Well, is that why you opened it?
Hi, Cheryl.
I opened it just because the local one shut down. The reason I opened it.
Yeah, but you weren't expecting to get rich.
No,
Have you ordered any fabric lately?
Not real late. A few weeks ago, I ordered some. They was having a special on, but I haven't lately.
Well, you want to watch for all the specials. I'm telling you, because fabric's going to go up.
I know. Yeah.
Beige, green, black, gray, and white. Any ideas? I don't know, Billy. Hi, Cheryl.
Gray, black, and white. I bet you somebody in here will have some ideas. Randy, sleep on that one tonight. See what
Beige,
you
green, gray, black, and white.
I was sitting in there in the recliner before I came in here, and what's this? Rita knows what I'm doing with our Quilt of Valor. I made a flag, but I'm going to put vets and letters. What if I use I call it the waffle scissors. I don't know what they're called. They're the zigzaggy ones. Cut the letters out with that.
pink and shears, but is that what you're going to use?
Yeah, I think that's what they're called. Shears, yeah, pink and shears. But if I cut it raveled like that and then sew it like Kathy does, around the edges, would that look all right? They give a little more detail.
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
My brain's always thinking different things. Hi, Donnie.
The pink and shear idea, to tell you the truth, but
see, I can't really hold the letters.
You're going to put letters on there. You probably ought to get that stuff to iron them down with.
Well, I'm getting that.
All right.
But it's in the mail to me right now. I got a notification. It was mailed off today. But I made this flag yesterday sitting here from stuff that Lynn sent me.
Oh, that's pretty, Randy.
But I'm going to take these letters. I cut letters out of paper. And I'm going to do that paper deal like you're saying. And then sew it like you did all them deals around the outside.
Okay.
But I thought about making it ruffled edges. But I didn't know if that would work right sewing it.
If you make ruffled edges, you're not going to be able to sew it like
it would probably frayed out.
Yeah, it'll look funny.
Hey, Jay.
You weren't in here last night. I don't have the Quilt of Valor up on the wall now. I got the second quilt working on. I got one row to sew on it and then start putting my borders on it today.
That's going to be a pretty quilt too.
Somebody's back.
Yes.
That's Janet. Close your eyes, Rita. We don't know what's coming.
Oh.
It's me. I don't know what happened, y'all. I had to shut my phone completely down and come back on.
All right, you guys talk me into it. I'll do a straight edges.
Yeah, Jean says it'd be easier to sew with straight edges, and I thought so too. But
it just come out neater too.
You did ask us. We wasn't trying to just be critical, but
no, that's why I threw it out here, because I'm new, guys, and I've watched all of you doing different techniques, but my brain goes sideways sometimes. I mean, because I was going to make a heart, but then Rita said I already have a heart one, so of Lynn, so I was trying to do something different last night when I laid down, and I thought, well, I'll put vets on it with a flag.
I think that's a good idea, because you already have this flag too, so just change it up.
Yeah. Yep.
And you might put like 2025 or something too. You put the
year. That's a good idea. Yeah. I'll add that to the bottom of it too. That's 2025.
Well, she still didn't tell me what kind of quilt she started.
Oh, Jean's a disabled vet also.
Watch your laugh, Kathy.
Huh?
Watch your laugh.
Oh, it's going to be so pretty.
What are you doing?
It's called, well, it's actually like a but it's called a Spring Rain is what it is. It's going to be that one.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah.
The fabric she's using is really pretty. She
gorgeous.
didn't put it in the store because she kept it for herself.
Didn't.
Mine does too, Gene. My
Yeah.
room is just a mess. I try to keep it
Woo,
ordered.
woo, woo.
When I first walk in, I straighten it up and then I just go boom. But here's the quilt of valor so far.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty.
Yeah, that looks nice.
But we got to decide. I want to donate that one. That's not for sale. That one's going to be donated to some family vet or whatever. I have one nomination, but I want other nominations. It's not just me, and don't go because I'm doing this. My aunt's husband died last summer. He got caught. He's burning brush, and he's a retired. He was a retired Air Force vet
Oh.
for 30 years. And I was wanting to make him a quilt, but I'll make it separate. But if you guys got any other vets that you know of, I want to just donate that one.
Well, I
Jay
think
Mary, it's a
giving
flag.
it to him would be great.
Jay,
Oh, shoot, I dropped my letters.
now, Jay
it's a
Mary,
flag.
want you to explain that again, the flag one.
It's a flag upside down.
Yeah, don't put it upside down.
I should have stuck them on here, but I got some white fabric that we put on the border of our other one, and I'm gonna put letters that says vets. And Rita just suggested put 2025 at the bottom, so I'm gonna put vets and sew it. Was it applique? Is that the right word?
Yes.
Am I saying it right?
Uh-huh.
It's gonna be appliqued onto it, the white fabric, and then I'm gonna do the Kathy's. Give me the idea of this one, her blocks, do that zigzag sewing around the edges of it. And I think that's so pretty. And I don't have to cut out a lot of little pieces and sew them together. I just got to follow the lines.
Gene,
But
that's
here's
wonderful to do that.
this one. Here's Lynn's heart. I was going to copy that, but Rita said we already got one heart, so I'm not going to put two hearts in it.
Our guild gave away 18 quilts last November to vets.
Did you see what Kim says there? But if you just pick somebody, it wouldn't have to meet all that criteria, though.
No, not if you just pick somebody to give it to. Yeah, the quilt of valors has to be a certain size. Yeah, it does, Kim. It has to meet a certain size.
Oh, I didn't know that. Learned something new.
Here.
Like if you were going to donate it to
No,
like
don't, Kim. It's
VA
my size, or it's that way or not. But mine ain't actually we're copying off of it. Lynn is actually going to do the quilting of this, so it's going to be shipped to her, and she's going to do the quilting. So
it was a little different at the guild last year. They laid the quilts out. We had like 20 quilts or 25, and they laid them all out. And when the guys come in, they got to pick their own quilt out. This one guy took one that had the red trucks with flags. You know, the little red pickles that had flags in it. He picked the one that had that material in it.
it wasn't that I wanted to make it hard. I just seen the idea, and I thought it was pretty neat to do the flag and stuff, and putting the material, the fabric I got, to make something different. But I don't want to copy completely off everybody else.
We all copy off of somebody's pattern, no?
Yeah.
none of us are really
but you always put a
original
little.
designers.
There's always a
are
little
we?
twist to those.
We don't write patterns. We just copy them. We might make them our own with the pattern and the mistakes and the material and the mistakes, but we don't write patterns. Or maybe some of them in chat do, but.
What's that word J. Mary wrote?
Etiquette.
Etiquette, yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to do anything that dishonors the flag.
No, and I don't, because I don't believe in, me and Shannon don't believe in people making clothes out of flags and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
They're all gone. You got one left here. Snippy's eating his Cheerios.
You know, Randy, yours is just not going to be official. It's going to be a Randy quilt.
Right. It's a red, white, and blue quilt.
Yeah, that's it. It's American quilt.
Yeah.
For
I'm not saying it won't have no blood in it, but so far it don't.
Well, do like Gladys, cover it up if you have to get any blood. So. Oh, that would be nice to put the picture of him in it. To just read that.
Yeah, that would be nice. You know, that's an idea for my uncle. If I make one for him,
yes,
get a picture of him and make one like that. That's a great idea, Billy. What are you chasing? What is there, a fly?
I got a kitty cat.
A quilt for vets. Yep,
quilt for vets. That's what Randy's doing then.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have a vet that's a quilter. I don't know how long she spent. I think she's in the Air Force, but I'm not sure. She's a little bitty thing. Boy, she can quilt.
Well, Jean here is our vet quilter.
Yeah, I know.
Quilt too. So.
Yeah. But you'd be surprised. There's not a lot of women come forward, and I know we had vets. Females, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of them just don't come forward. Oh, I didn't know that. Catherine says, says most vets do not want a flag quilt as it is disrespectful to sleep under one. So you don't want to make an exact replica.
Yeah.
Hi, Linda.
Hi, Linda.
Hi, Linda.
Jean, I'd send it to you, but I think you probably got enough quilts.
For real.
Mm-hmm.
And the funny part is this lady that's in our quilt guild named Kathy too.
And then I don't want to send to Jean. She would nitpick all my little mess ups.
Yeah.
I do have a couple. Keep it away from the experts.
Hey, Rhonda, you need to come up with
You
us.
know that. Did you see that? No fireworks and stuff. You also don't want any fabric that represents men in battle, fireworks, etc. And you see a lot of fabric with the little fireworks stuff.
Well, you'd be surprised what our vets will take. But I was surprised when that guy picked out that one with the trucks.
Well, you beat me good, Jean. See, if you hadn't done it, I could send you one. Actually, I ought to send it to her, and then she could show it off on her channel.
That's right. Yeah.
You get out or show up at Randy's and make him put it around your shoulders. That's what they do at the guild.
Yeah.
Oh, it triggers a PSD. My nephew has that. I didn't get it. I was in a lot of.
Or can I say I'm a student of mine?
Okay, I'm not a student. Well, I am a student because I watch you and try to learn things. So I am kind of a half-ass student.
Shh, don't tell her that. And then she won't get picture.
He just gave you the open door to nitpick it. Not nitpick.
Hi, Emily. Rhonda, all I did was have blood pulled. Oh, and I found out some bad news on my drugs. I told Reed already, but I'm on starts with an F for my blood sugar.
Yeah.
And because my old doctor was in a different drug plan for something.
Hi, Emily.
And I only had to pay $20 for it. And my new doctor now I got to pay $434 for the same drug.
That don't matter.
No.
How are you going to be able to afford that though? That's going to
Can't.
add up.
The doctor, my new doctor, did give me 30 days when I went to her the other day, and she's working on something else. And I actually fentanyl, is that the name of it?
Yes.
They have a website. I got a discount card from them.
Oh,
But
that's
the pharmacy won't take it.
Bonnie, get down. Get down.
Was it metformin? Randy?
No, it's not metformin. For Farziga, I think it is.
Okay. I've heard of that one, but now it ain't. It's not fentanyl because that's a powerful pain.
No, I think it's Farziga.
Okay.
No, I haven't looked like on it at the Good RX yet. But my new doctor is. Well, I checked on 2 different pharmacies. The second one because one of my most of my scripts goes to one, and that other one that was a high dollar one went to another one because it was in that plan deal. Because at my other pharmacy, they wanted $138 my first one on it, and I found it there. But they can't do nothing until I get a prescription to. So I don't know what they can do or if they can use that discount card. Shannon just says I need to stop cheating on my diet and I won't need it.
She's probably right.
I'm not going to tell her that.
Well,
we will.
But it would be easier to eat right and get.
I've seen a really nice recipe before she went to work tonight. You take your crock pot, you take a triple fudge brownie mix, dump it in it, 1 can of root beer, 12-ounce can of root beer. You dump that in there and you mix it all up. No eggs, no water, nothing. And then you get another pan or bowl and you mix up some type of pudding and you dump it in. You don't stir it in. You just dump it in there, put in a crock pot on high for 2 hours. Oh, man, it looks so good.
It sounds good.
That's what I was thinking, John.
Yeah.
Being a veteran, you should have good medical coverage.
I fought for that when I first was disabled. When I had my stroke, I went to the VA trying to do something and get disability through them, and it's so hard to do anything on that.
Right, Catherine. If you can get a 3-month supply, it'd probably be cheaper.
They're getting on to you, Randy, full of sugar.
Kim, I'm full of something, but I don't think it's sugar. I'll say it.
Rudy, y'all had fun wading that creek, didn't you?
Well, you watched one of those old videos though, didn't you? On that comment.
Was that an old one?
Well, I don't know, but I think so.
Ooh, sure, I'll let you have it.
Wonder why it popped up like a
Put Cheryl in timeout. Reach up there and put Cheryl in timeout.
Oh, she's telling the truth.
Feels not to be the only thing you rely on to take care of yourself. You have to with what you eat. That's exactly right. Tell him, Cheryl. He don't listen to nobody.
Cheryl, ain't the school bus coming? I think John Wayne's on.
Subject.
Randy. Ooh, she's really getting on your keister tonight, Randy.
I'm not saying nothing else. Now she's even yelling at me. Look, she went capital letters.
Yeah,
I'll preach it. At least I haven't done you that way yet.
Joan, I actually had a disability when I had my stroke. Then I got off of it and stuff. So it wasn't hard for me the first time when I had my stroke. The easiest way, and I helped my brother-in-law because he had a stroke. If you have a stroke, don't do it yourself. Go to the hospital, when you're in there. They have a special person that does that stuff, paperwork. They will help you fill it out. All hospitals have it. I don't know what the lady's job title is, but I told my sister and my brother-in-law, well, he was kind of out of it. and she had that person come in, and they help you fill the paperwork out, and it goes through, and it doesn't take but about a month and a half, and you got it. But if
Was
you
it
do it
like
on your
a
own
social
and fill it
worker,
out,
Randy?
it takes forever.
Was
Yeah.
it a social worker?
I don't know if it's a social worker. She works for the hospital, but
Yeah.
I don't know what her title was. But she came in talking to me after I had my stroke and put me on temporary disability.
Yeah.
And she was wonderful helping us do everything.
Yeah, could have been a patient advocate too.
Yeah.
I think that's it, Kim.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's ridiculous what they want for some of these meds.
And I don't care that they want so much, but certain groups get different discounts.
Right.
You know, like I was paying on, it was at 1040 something. It's a group for the hospital here in St. Joe.
Oh.
And they got, now I'm going to the Cameron Hospital, but it's an annex deal. You know, they're not as big, but the one in St. Joe's a big it's a big hospital, but they can get a bigger discount because they got more people. But why don't all of them be the same?
Well, I guess Cheryl's got a reason for yelling at you, Randy.
Joan, reason I didn't keep on it, I went in and I'm not prejudiced and I don't, but then people that wear them rags on top of their head, I have no use for them. I had to go in for an evaluation and he made me do like all kinds of stress things. I was worse than I am now. I couldn't walk. My speech was off. I had no strength. You did strength in my hand. My right arm was weak. And he told me I was able to go back to work and knock me off of it.
Hmm.
And the same thing happened to me with one of them people is when I got a stroke, I got an Indian lady doctor, really smart. I really loved her. She was helping me do stuff. She even helped me on the drug problems there. There's different programs at that time because I had insurance, but it wouldn't pay for all of it. And she helped me get a lot of the drug companies that you can look them up and they will help you, get discounts and stuff. And
Yeah.
my insurance, I didn't know it. I thought I had really good insurance, but it told me I could only have 6 doctor visits a year. Well, when you have a stroke, you go maybe 6 times a week somewhere.
Yeah.
So they canceled me. So the day my insurance canceled, she canceled me. She could not talk to me no longer. And I went into the health system then.
Yep.
But enough about me. Let's go back to jokes. It's more interesting.
Okay, they're telling you to take care of yourself, Randy.
I am. I'm here.
No. They wouldn't be yelling at you, Randy.
And I got water in my cup.
Okay.
Oh, that's sad, Kim.
Yeah.
I've had 3 strokes, Kim. Also been to the R Talking Medical, and there's a lot of senior citizens in here, or it doesn't matter, senior citizen. If somebody's having a stroke, Shannon was going to be a nurse in school when I had my first stroke. And her instructor, because I was in Omaha, and I'm bullheaded, most of you know that.
Yes.
I drove a truck. I was sick all weekend. I had bad headaches, and I went ahead and went to work. And yeah, I got a pink cup.
Yeah.
I got a pink feather duster in my truck. But I drove to Omaha, and I got really dizzy, and my eyes weren't focusing right. And I called Shannon, and she was talking to her instructor and said, "Sound like I'm having a stroke." and wanted me to go to the hospital in Omaha. Well, that's 150 mile away, and I didn't want to be that far away from home. So I got in my truck and I drove to St. Joe. Shannon come out truck stop, pick me up, and but the doctor, that instructor says when somebody's having a stroke and having their headaches and stuff, get them on an air conditioner somewhere really cold and blowing in their face, and it will slow down your blood, and it doesn't, like some people's their faces sag, and you lose different things, features of your face and stuff, and it helps you a little bit. And I think that's what helped me on my first one.
Hmm.
And usually you have that slurred speech too.
Yep. I had it really
Right.
bad on my first stroke.
Yeah.
I still do. If I talk too much now, I start doing it.
Well, Cheryl's still getting on to you.
I said we're changing the subject.
Okay.
Talk about Rita.
What's wrong with Rita?
She's got her hair out tonight.
I brushed it. I didn't before I come
Hi,
on
Mandy.
in. Hey, Mandy.
Hi, Mandy.
Oh, she going
Mandy,
to
that's nothing new. You're always going to retreats.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Tell us something new. There's somebody's on Facebook, I forget who it is in New York, going around to a quilt shop in New York City.
That was Linda's Trendy Threads.
Yeah, okay. I've never seen it. I forgot who it was.
Yeah, she's in the Big Apple.
Yeah.
New York.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just don't think I'd enjoy a retreat. I can't sew for more than a couple of hours.
But
I
then
just don't.
talk and visit.
Well, yeah, I guess. Then I don't like staying up past 10 o'clock.
According to who the people are.
If you went to retreat, Kathy, they'd have to give you some duct tape.
Janet, that's the deal. It depends on who was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually you can find somebody though.
No, Randy, I'm real quiet around people I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Emily would go, but she don't know what her family would do. And you know who I have to stay here and take care of. So, Kim had lightning hit real close.
Linda, are you still in New York or still traveling? Okay.
She's making a start.
Well, that ain't what I was told, Joan. All the people go to these retreats that I know, they sew all night.
Mandy, they're asking where you're going for your retreat this time. Probably Alaska, knowing her.
No, can't get through Alaska. Ain't no way to get there now.
Oh, Linda's still traveling. She's in Niagara Falls right now.
Niagara Falls.
Ooh.
Yep.
Now, did Jean say you're fixing to plan a retreat for people? Is that what she means?
What are you talking about?
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Oh.
That ain't a bad idea because, like, Rita doesn't like to travel, and some of them can't get to her. She could do a virtual retreat. It's something like what we're doing now, talking, but everybody could be working on something.
Planning stuff. I can't do it. I don't have the know-how.
Rita, it wouldn't take none to plan that. Everybody has to bring their own stuff.
No, you're staying in your own room in your house.
Yeah.
We'd actually have to go in your sewing room, Kathy, and do something.
Not till I clean that sucker up. No way.
And then you know what? They'd want food. And you know what? I cook, but I only cook when I'm in the mood.
No, Rita, we wouldn't be there. We'd be
nobody would be at your house, Rita.
What?
The virtual is you're doing on camera.
Virtual. Yeah, we could do virtual. Yeah.
Yeah. They all bring their own food.
Not much sewing.
Well, you know how when they come up to the shop, do they ever get anything done up at that shop?
No,
No.
Just Margaret.
They pick out borders. I did see that video.
Oh yeah, we cut all them borders. But them borders look pretty when they got on there, though.
Yeah, I seen her when she brought it up to show it. Yes, it does.
That's the only video I've seen Rita work in. Is that one?
Margaret would hand me that stuff. Cut this.
well, working out.
Rita, you're right across from him. Just whoop.
If you worked, it wouldn't be fun.
I know, but I don't mind doing it. Gladys always needs some help. Y'all know that. So
Poor Gladys.
poor Gladys. I know.
Yeah.
I don't understand why she needs help. She seems like she knows what she's doing.
She does, but I think she tries to get others involved.
Is that what it is, Randy? I believe that.
I think so. I think she wants somebody to be there with her. Let's look what she did to that when we didn't think that was going to turn out with all the things they was doing. Man, it turned out beautiful though.
Mm-hmm.
She might need that like reassurance.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, but she was comfortable on the video. Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We did while she was there. We did 2 videos. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
fun. It was fun with her, and I told her because well, Randy knows sometimes you got to make a video so long to kind of to make more money. Okay.
Yeah.
And I told her before we started something, well, you got to talk for 8 minutes, and she said, "Oh, I can do that." So
She did. She was still comfortable.
I got mine back, Cheryl.
Y'all, I've had 2 people to ask me to sell my Anna Green Gable quilt.
Ooh.
Yep.
But that's pretty. Even the fabric.
All right, Jay Mary. We'll see you when you get back.
That's what I told them. I said, y'all.
Bye, Mary.
Bye, Mary.
Yeah. Bye, Jay.
Janet, I had 4 people that buy my chicken quilt.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna sell it. I put a lot of work in those chickens.
This one, if I quilt it like I want to, it's going to have some work in it, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I just hate to fold it up and not enjoy it where somebody might, put it on their bed or, give it to a child or something.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And I thought I could take the money and buy some more fabric, Rita.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, my supply's getting limited, so I can't send you no more.
okay.
I ain't seen fish tonight. I reckon where fish is at. Have y'all seen fish?
Yes, she hadn't been in chat.
She hadn't been.
No.
And we hadn't seen Dog been. I guess I go away for a while, and so does everybody else.
Paul had been on.
Well, I could have told you that was going to happen.
Paul's been tearing up.
Emily, like to see your quilt, Janet.
Emily, are you on Facebook?
Janet, you go in there in that sewing room and get that quilt and bring it over here and hold it up.
I'm already in that sewing room. Hold on just a minute. Let me go. Time to get up, Rita.
Well, it's not going to hurt you. You need the exercise, Janet.
Emily's not on Facebook.
Pull your drawers up when you get up. So,
what y'all pull my arm? Hold on. I'm going to turn the camera off.
All right. I tell you, Rita, I'm not even getting much time to sew with this yard. I got one side of my first border on that Margello heart. At least it's together.
Rita, you're in trouble. Look at the chat.
what's wrong? What's wrong with the chat? Hey, Fish. Hey, Fish. We were just asking about Fish. What else did I get in trouble?
Jeans.
She's just trying to see you take a stick.
Well, you gotta come on here and see what Droopy Drawers is doing.
I heard that, Rita.
And Fish, since you're home, you need to come up here and sit with us so we can make sure you stay in your chair.
Oh, Lordy. I'm glad I missed that. It upsets me when people fall out of their chairs.
I don't think she really did, but we just kept teasing her about it, okay?
Because
She
Jim
was
used
trying to
fall
get
out
her
of
iced
the chair.
tea, and the camera would go flying. And
We're not mean. We just tease. We don't mean anything by it.
Okay,
Oh, there we go.
All right, they gotta make you big.
don't do it. She gets mad when you make her big.
Oh, she does, don't
Oh,
she?
that's pretty.
I'm big enough.
Isn't that cute? Look at that fabric there.
That one block's upside down.
Hey, that rotten fabric, it just had to end up where it went.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, but I tried to make all the little girls and stuff go in one direction.
Oh, I messed up today on that one that's on the wall. I did that 4 blocks, the whole row, and I realized I didn't face to face. I had one backwards, and what I had to sit here and rip the whole dang line out. Oh, I was so mad. I could have had it all done today, but I sat here then and had to rip it all out.
Yeah.
With a kitty again.
I don't know where my kitties are.
I've been gone today, so she's wanting to hang around with her mama.
Yep.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, that's pretty, Janet. That's beautiful. I like that.
I said that's the first quilt I've made in 50 years, y'all. Or a good 40. Thank y'all. I have to say my friends have really commented on it. I was surprised.
So nice, Droopy Drawers.
Mandy. Hey, I wouldn't leave it up there if I cared, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Barbara, where do you live?
Loading. Let's see. Barbara Terry. Is she in Alabama? Is that where she's at?
They were having some bad storms because I was watching radar.
There's supposed to be none coming in over the weekend here, I think.
Radar's on mesh.
I get it.
I get it.
What did he say?
I said radar's on mesh.
Oh, yeah. I love that show.
Shannon loves it, man. She watches over and over.
It was some of the best humor. Rita's going to have that quilt done tonight, and she'll start another one tomorrow.
But this is all I've got to cut. I think I'm going to make a couple other blocks out of some of the fabric, out of the yardage. But
If you're in the Birmingham area, there's a lot of low areas in Birmingham area.
Hey, maybe y'all could tell me. I want, like, in each square, I want to do like a scripted A. Where can how can I do that?
Scripted A.
Like on the writing where it has and the A.
Yeah.
Do that on each square. The only thing I don't know, I'd have to find, I guess, something and trace it.
Yeah.
When it's quilted, when they're quilting it.
Yeah, I want that to be quilted on it.
With
Hi,
a
Pam.
on it.
Mandy's water closet's at a baseball game tonight.
The quilted, she could probably do that.
Yeah. I could do hand embroidery, but that'd take a long time. And then I would have to, if I sold it, I'd get some big money then.
Yeah.
But I do love to hand embroider.
Let's see. We miss Pam. Which Pam is it that's in here?
Craft on and so forth.
Hey, Pam.
Yeah, Wanda's sent me a message earlier when Donnie was on, something about, I don't know if she's watching baseball. I know her grandkids are in baseball or if she's at the game.
Mandy asked where water closet was.
Yeah, she hadn't been on hand in chat.
No, she ain't been in yet. She was in last night for a short bit, but
Where's Bacon Bits at?
he ain't been in either.
No.
It's early yet, though.
Paul's been making a lot of little short videos.
I'll find out you guys are talking about batting. I see my aunt this weekend is in Stover, Missouri. That's where she gets hers, and they got a really good price way she talks on batting. I'll see what it is and get the name of the store.
Yeah, Cheryl went someplace just a few days ago and got a big roll of it. Just 2 or 3 days ago.
Did she say they were having a big sale?
Yeah, she did, and she left our chat and went. What day was that? Was that Saturday, Sunday? I don't remember now.
Yeah. Rita, you know that what was it? Grand Haven fabric, the navy blue. I think I'm gonna make some kitchen curtains with mine.
Now you got a jelly roll the other day.
Yeah, well, the lady that has a quilt shop, it's still about, I guess 30 miles from here. She's doing a jelly roll quilt.
And have you seen them tie those jelly rolls and hang them from the curtain rods and cover the windows? Have you seen them do that?
I think so, but she
Hi, Patty.
been with a jelly roll, and I wanted to buy my jelly roll from you. I could have got it from her, but I got, and so I'll have that too. And I think I'm gonna make some cushions for the sunroom.
That'll be nice. Hey,
yeah. So I've got a jelly roll,
Patty.
3 yards of the fabric, and a layer cake.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm gonna sort of redecorate a little bit with it.
Okay. Yeah, Pam. Pam's got a long arm. When she gets moved, she's gonna get her big roll of batting.
I bet those things are fun to move. I don't talk about moving. Phew.
Yeah, you're helping your daughter right now do that.
Yeah, this was their 3rd day of moving.
But that's a big house. They're bound to have a lot of stuff to move into that mansion. That's a beautiful house.
It is
outside. Yeah,
I never dreamed my kids would own something like that, but I'm so proud of them. She's the one that made it through high school with 6 D's and F's.
Hunter's Quilt Mart down by Warrensburg went Saturday morning customer appreciation sale and a great prize. Down to Warrensburg, Missouri. Is that where she went?
Yep.
Do you know that my husband was born in Warrensburg, Missouri?
Well,
they got a lot of fireworks in Missouri are right there at Warrensburg. And I was stationed there. This down the road is Whiteman Air Force Base. I was stationed there for a year.
Where did you find them on sale?
She said they had a customer appreciation sale.
Hunter's Quilt Mart.
Yeah. What was that Captain Stitches?
No,
Captain Stitches. She said she orders hers and it's delivered and no shipping.
Captain Stitches said she couldn't tell how many charm packs she purchased yesterday. So that's what's in that little quilt is charm packs, and then I got 2 yards of on the bolt.
And we have 87 in here in chat tonight. That's a big number.
That's a good number. Especially weeknight.
Randy, you had 50 last night.
We got the 54, I think, last night. High number.
Wow.
That's That's a big number for you. I mean, I just don't mean that the way it sounds, but it is.
Most is about 30. I've had 35, but yeah, that was one of my top ones last night.
And it was fun. I enjoyed it.
It was fun.
After you got up here.
And I got a whole bunch sold too while I was up there.
Yeah, you ran your machine most of the time, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
I told my husband, I said, I love to hear Rita's sewing machine. It's
Too.
like something.
It's just kind of soothing, isn't it? Just a little
It
not
is.
loud. Just
Wow.
Cheryl says 125 rather than 170. That's pretty good savings.
Yeah, $50. Almost what, 45?
there's a bunch of you guys that buy it by the roll.
Pam, I thought you were talking about me, but I forget where you're moving.
Kim says her storm's getting worse.
Oh my! And she's
She's in the basement. The guy's buying this farmland. He spent the night in his basement over at Morton the other night. They had a tornado hit about 5 miles away from him. It hit ground. I mean, it didn't take anything, trees, but it didn't hit him. But he stayed in the basement.
Yeah.
Till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
Kim, which way is the wind blowing? Because I don't want you to blow up here.
Is she southwest of you?
She's straight south of me.
Straight south. It may be coming your way then. Could.
I can't tell. I'm in this room. I can see the back porch window, but I can't see what's going on outside. Yeah, I was reading it, Pam. Quick reading, and then I seen the drive and I read rest of it.
Well, do I not have any thumbs up, Marilyn?
I'll make sure and do a thumbs up. I just forget.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I couldn't find Randy last night, and I thought sure he'd blocked me.
They accused me of blocking you, Kathy, because you weren't here.
I got like a light in my chair.
But you had I was looking for R.E. Smith, and it wasn't. I couldn't find no R.E. Smith. Not you, anyway. Mm-hmm. And I guess it's under Randy, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's under Randy.
Yeah.
I think you can still look it up under Missouri Outlaw also.
Only 44 thumbs up. Okay, everybody.
Oh.
Make sure they.
Oh my goodness! You see what camera, wind in all directions. Trees are whipping around like crazy.
Yeah.
Get a pan on your head, Cam.
Yeah, go get you.
Hey, ask Janet. Janet knows. Ask her what to do.
Get your helmet and get you a flashlight.
I know I got those fat quarters that you didn't have, Rita, from Green Fairy Quilts. And I got the 52 fat quarters for $99. It's almost half price.
Yeah.
Green Fairy Quilts.
Wow. I think I've seen that once on my Facebook.
But they had that material, that goes with that backing I bought from you, the little girls.
Yeah.
They had that fabric, and that's a good buy.
Mm-hmm.
It'd have been $204 if I'd paid full price for it. Darn it, I got it.
Patty, you help her out with the fabric. I'll take her dog. That'll keep her up under her feet that way.
Oh, there's somebody.
Water closet's here.
Water closet's here.
We caught just a quick glimpse of her.
Come on, Wanda. Come out. Come out.
I'm going to show Randy what was on my legs.
I didn't know what she was going to show Randy. I was some couple haters.
Well,
Y'all need to quit flirting with each other. Both y'all are married. My goodness.
And that'll work. That 13-quart bowl ought to do the job. Put a belt on it now so it won't blow off.
Huh?
We're in the back feed.
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh,
can you see it?
Got
Oh,
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got it all together.
I do. But it's got a blue one right in the center.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't know if I like it or not. Shoot. That's what somebody ordered. They ordered the gray and all mixed, but I don't know if I like it or not.
Well, if
Well,
that's
you're
what
not the one keeping it. They are.
they want, I wouldn't do that. But if they want that, you have to do what they want. So
I know.
That's all right. Rita messes blocks up too. My what double wedding ring's prettier though.
Randy wanted to know how I put them together. I told him I wasn't very good at it.
I am. I got mine on the wall. See it?
oh, the one that Wanda made, yeah. See it. Kim says it's different but pretty, yeah. But it kind of stands out a little too much, though, don't it?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Y'all hear that?
So I take it the ball game's over.
Yes. Ball game's over. Now I've got to get that all pressed and on my quilting machine.
And
They were
F4,
asking about you, Wanda, and I told them you was more interested in baseball than us.
Well, I have 3 grandchildren, and they're playing in a field, 3 different fields about every night. I have a problem. I tell them I'll come to the closest one at home.
Yeah, I told him you got grandkids playing ball. That's where you was at. Mandy was looking for you, and she ain't even here now.
Getting ready for her retreat.
Yeah.
I had you on the big TV too, so I bet you were echoing.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't?
No.
Now, I was hearing the echo.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
TV.
I was hearing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, no
Sure
problem.
you are.
Now
You're
I've
a
got
pro
to
at
do a
this.
breast cancer. Well, I've got the material, the breast cancer material. Would you put that in the center? And in the center of the melons, and then pink and white in your melons?
Oh, a double wedding ring with breast cancer colors? Is that what
Yes, that's what I got to make next.
you're?
I don't know how to make it. The pink, the breast cancer material would show up in your centers,
Yeah.
and then pink and white in your melons. I'll just have to make a circle and see if I like it,
Mm-hmm.
and then go from there. I like to just sit here and sew, not make them particular,
You don't just sit there and sew, you sit there and rock.
Oh, I'm rocking, Randy. I'm
know
just
it.
rocking up a storm.
Well,
And-
Mandy says, hi, water closet.
There she is.
Ah! The water's
Mandy,
not
you
too
might as well
high
come
right
out.
now.
Oh, Wanda.
Huh? We do have high water around here, so
Yeah.
that was a good name. We do.
Oh, darn. She didn't see it when you held it up.
Oh, well, thank you.
Emily, that's one good thing about replay. You can play it back.
Yeah.
Paul put my quilt on his channel.
Wow.
I think he took it down to the lake and opened it up and spreaded it out with these 3 little dogs.
He had to find a place to lay his fish.
Yes. Yes. He said he was going to hang it on the wall. It was an art and he's not going to use it.
I've heard that. What's that? That's a song. How high is the water, Mama?
Yeah. Porter Wagoner sang it, didn't he? Don't he want on to sing it?
Or Johnny.
Randy, you really can watch what you eat and bring your sugar down.
We're not talking about that no more.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just
We each get a turn of picking on you.
okay.
I don't know what they think, Jennifer.
Hey,
What people think.
that sounds like a fun group.
It does, don't it?
Yep. They said, we can stop by right here.
Either that or they're thinking what their mamas think when they name them that.
But you know, I actually think all the 80 people watching have been in here before, so I think they all know. Maybe that's why we don't get new people. Maybe.
Now, guys, Rita did hit a milestone today. I'll say it. Congratulations.
Yeah.
So did Johnny and Jennifer. But Rita hit 16,500 subscribers today.
Yeah. Sure did.
Oh, that's great.
And Donnie and Jennifer hit 1,700 today. So you guys helped them out last night. They needed 10. We got 10 of them last night for them. So
great. Great. My channel's just stuck over there, Randy. I don't know how to get on it.
Well, but you're coming up through your channel, or you couldn't get up here, right?
No, remember I made me a country sewing or something. Remember, Randy?
yeah.
Oh,
But I don't know how to make a video or nothing.
At the bottom, when you start, just go to YouTube. At the bottom, there's a big X. And it says live shorts or something there. There's an X at the bottom on YouTube. Just push the buttons.
Oh, okay. Ain't no telling what you all see. Oh,
I know one thing, a messy room for sure.
that's right. I've got my big bags over there in the corner. And
You
when
get
I
into
get less
you
than
get into your work.
yes, I do. I like it all around me. I told my boys when something happened to me that they couldn't keep up with me, just put me in a room and put material all the way around me. So I could just reach and grab.
You know, if something happens to you, they ought to make your casket with just scrap fabric. That way you have something to do for a while.
Well, you know, there's a casket that's inside of it's double wedding ring.
Oh, it is.
It's pine and it's a double wedding ring. Quilted inside.
Well, you'd be right at home then.
That's going to be me. Yeah. They say, Mom, hush.
You would
We don't want to
nitpick
hear
the
that.
stitches and want to redo it, though.
It wouldn't be my work, would it?
oh.
Well, you got time now. You can do it.
Yep. I can take it to the Randy. He would put it in there. I'll say, Randy, I don't like this one. Now I want this color. Just lay it
I got
in there.
I can make the box even.
Yeah. out of pine.
I wonder if you could have like your casket, have your own quilt, like line it.
Sure. All they would have to
Ja-
do is just like
Janet,
your
you're muted.
clothes.
Pardon?
There, now I hear you. We couldn't hear. I see your lips moving, but I couldn't hear nothing.
Yeah, but you wouldn't say nothing.
Oh, well, I probably had my hand over the mic.
Yeah, I can see your
Sorry.
lips moving. And it's like, I go, what's she doing?
Y'all, I might have to sign out early tonight.
You know, Janet, last night you said you wanted to go to bed. You hadn't been to sleep, and you look wide awake. Tonight, you actually look sleepy.
Yep.
She does. She does. Your eyes look kind of.
Her eyes are just like
Sort of
sagging tonight.
They look droopy, like her.
They are droopy.
Janet,
like my
go get
drawers, huh?
Yeah.
We'll get some toothpicks and pull it.
I told her I'd come down there tomorrow and help her clean. I think I was delirious. I don't know why I told her. Hey.
How many square feet is that big house?
Gosh, Rita, I don't know. It's a whole lot of house.
Yeah.
It's more than I want.
Do they have a spare bedroom when you can't get around that you can move in?
Yeah. And I ain't taking one upstairs. I'm going to take one downstairs.
So when you're out there cleaning, tell her this is the way you want your room set up.
Well, it's the one they're leaving that we got to clean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it
the old house.
Won't be nothing in it. I made a quilt for an older lady when she was sick. She had it on her. Oh, well, that was sweet.
Yeah, it was, Marilyn.
On the funeral. Have you got any sleep, Janet?
Yeah, I slept last night. I got some decent sleep.
But did you use all those tricks we told you? We told you what all to do. The magnesium and the castor oil and everything.
Yeah, all that. I think I was just tired enough. I finally did go to sleep. But y'all, it's nothing for me to be up at 1 or 2 or 3 every night. So Rita, if you want to come on, just message me and tell me you're coming on live. I'll be there with you.
Well, I know she's up because every once in a while I get messages from her. Because I stay up to 1 or 2 before I go to bed, and I'll get messages from Janet.
Yep.
I go, who's up?
My son-in-law works nights, and sometimes I'll send him a message. He knows I'm crazy anyhow, so he's up.
That's what Mandy says. One of my best friends had one of her mother's quilts wrapped around her in the casket. Casket was made by the monks in Iowa.
Huh.
I'm in bed every night by 10:30.
But what, you get up early, Kathy?
Oh yeah, I'm up at 5.
Okay.
There's another one I haven't missed. Daisy May isn't here yet either.
You
Make
know.
sure she made it home last night.
Stays up like I don't know. I just can't sleep good.
And who else are we missing tonight? There's a few names that hadn't
Doggo Ben,
Dog-
Daisy May.
Yeah.
Fish ain't here yet.
Yeah, Fish came in.
Oh yeah, Fish came in.
Yeah,
She's being quiet though.
Yeah, she's being quiet.
Well, John, we can talk to each other sometime if we get lonesome. Don't even go there, Marilyn. Don't even open that door. Y'all a private message.
Oh, Lordy.
That's a Marilyn, you got the star tonight. Yeah, you're not saying anything. She's hiding her face over there like he is.
That's the reason she can't sleep. She's doing all them tricks.
Oh my word. Y'all might lose me here in a minute. I don't know what's happening. Oh man. Hey, it ain't me making the funnies tonight. Y'all making fun of me. Oh man. Oh.
Yeah, just do like Billy and just don't have a schedule and sleep when you're sleepy.
Well, that's sort of how I have to do. I told my husband I'm glad we're retired.
And let's see, Joan says, hey, I can talk Southern.
Oh.
Joan, send me a message when your package gets there. I want to see if this does it in less than 30 days.
Sarah Stitches hadn't been on tonight, y'all.
She hadn't, huh?
It was a good one, Mandy.
Yeah.
She got the star tonight.
But you were telling that serious story last night, and you, Janet, you were making me laugh about the fire at your daughter's house. So
Yeah.
it wasn't even funny, but
When I told you not to laugh, you had to.
I had to laugh. And you said not to laugh. So,
Well, you saw that board, didn't you?
oh, that was awful. Yeah, Randy showed it. You sent me the picture too. It was awful.
It could have been so sad.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have one of them boards, and I hate to use it because it might get heavy on one of those burners and cause it to short out or something.
Well, my husband made me a really pretty one, but I got tired of moving it every time you cook. Rita, you'd be wore out. Maybe 3 times a day.
And what do you do? Just prop it, lean it up against the wall or something when you take it off, and then put it back. And it's I just reuse them skillets so much. What would I do with them skillets that I'm going to fry bacon in again the next morning? So,
And then put it in your oven.
Then
Your
it's
skillet.
have to wipe and clean, keep clean.
wow. Yeah.
So
I think if you didn't use your stove much, it might be okay. But yeah.
Hi there, Scooby.
I don't know what happened to Ashley. I've not seen her in a long, long, long time. No.
Have you heard from
Actually, ain't
Carrie?
been around. Lisa's not been around lately either.
Carrie came in when we first came on tonight and said hello. So she was tonight.
She was okay then.
Yeah.
as far as we know.
And Jennifer, the one who lives south of me here, she ain't been in a while. She actually messaged me after we got off last night.
Well, we ain't heard from Jackie.
Yeah, Jackie ain't here.
No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Listen, Kathy Waits and Francis and Sheila Gage. There used to be some others that come on pretty regular, but they don't anymore. So
Gosh, I heard Sheila Gates' name.
a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Sheila goes over on a couple other channels. She doesn't talk much though.
Let's see, Randy. There's a question for you. You have a scheduled time you go on.
When Rita lets me get off of YouTube, but I gotta get up early tomorrow because we got a 4-hour deal tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. Tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm with y'all much.
I'm gonna have to get off here and get in bed and get my rest like Janet if I'm gonna be on.
Why? You won't be doing nothing. I gotta do all the work.
I'll be at the other end of the house and somebody say, "Bring this back there. Do this up here."
I thought it was funny when you did the deal with Gladys, and when you're doing the video, and she goes, "Well, where's Randy at? Like I should be there every."
She did. Yeah. Where's Randy? She thought it was a live stream. She didn't quite understand we were making the video. So where's Randy? Well, this is a video, Gladys. It's not a live stream.
She wanted to see Randy.
She did, but she won't be there tomorrow. She has a doctor's appointment. So
that's why she came yesterday, wasn't it?
Do what?
That's why she came yesterday.
Yeah. But she's the life of the party up there. I'm telling you.
Next week she'll have a surprise though.
Oh yeah, when that package gets here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Rhonda don't have her car, so she's not gonna come tomorrow.
Yeah,
Maybe
she told me the other night her broom was still in the shop.
Kim's got a dentist appointment in the morning. It'll be a long one. Oof.
Oh, I got to go to Lewiston in the morning.
Oh, Kathy,
Huh?
was there any storms at your house last night? That's why we thought you was in a storm because Farm Wife was talking about their hail over by her last night.
No, I didn't get just very little sprinkles. Is all we got. Just a little rain. That's it.
That's all I thought. Maybe you didn't have internet or something.
The night before, I don't know what night it was. It really stormed bad. I mean, we had wind really bad. Now I gotta go down and get a marriage license. I forget what they call
Oh,
it.
you getting remarried?
license.
No,
Well, I heard it here.
I gotta get
I heard it, Janet.
I gotta get a copy of my marriage license and a copy of my birth certificate so I can get a real ID.
Well,
Oh, she did. That's where she was last night. Out with that.
Congratulations, Kathy. When you
yeah.
go to
I'll
introduce
never
you to
get
us.
married again.
She
Ever.
let that slip out, didn't she?
She sure did.
There's
She
no-
found that blue-eyed guy.
I wish. When I got in the site to Fulton County, that's where all the stuff is. Our marriage license up here now are $75 to get a marriage license.
Law.
I think that's ridiculous.
It is.
Thanks, Carlotta.
What's going to cost me $34 for those 2 pieces of paper? Because they got a stamp on them.
Carlotta, did you get the tracking number? Yeah, you did. You sent me a message. You and Janet did. Somebody else, some of the others didn't get the message. I think Linda got
Somebody
hers.
going to an Amish yard sale. Do they have what they do? Sell chickens and ducks and stuff.
Yeah. What do you
I'm
buy?
a jelly.
What do you buy at an Amish yard sale? Because they wouldn't have the used clothing and the junk like the other places would have.
Fabric and
They
cinnamon
make
rolls.
aprons.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, quilting food.
My niece sent me a deal on Facebook earlier. There's a food bank close here, but they got fabric in it.
Well, that's
They show
weird.
pictures of, it's not a lot, but boxes of fabric. I guess people are donating fabric at the food bank.
Hmm.
Well, they're going to take care of us quilters.
We have a big Mennonite area just right in Kentucky, but they don't have any fabric. Now they sell a ton of vegetables and stuff like that and fresh baked goods. I mean, it's a big community, but they don't have, they sell, woodworking and leather goods and, but no quilt.
We got an Amish store around us. And they don't sell quilts. They sell big bags of green and
Janet, you're
Good
gonna have
night.
to drink.
I know, but I
Every-
got a tickle in my throat.
I'm going to get off. I don't have nothing to sew, so I'm going to have to go get me some material to
Well,
start
is it-
sewing.
But
So
it's your
good night,
bedtime,
everyone.
too, ain't it? Ain't it your bedtime?
Well,
Yep.
I've got about a half an hour, probably.
yeah, me too,
Before-
Wanda.
Yeah.
Half an hour.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Good night, Wanda.
Good night.
Good night, Wanda.
Lord, she sews every minute she can, doesn't
She
she?
does, don't she?
Except when she's not messaging somebody.
Yeah.
Well, I'm one of them people that don't have to sew all the time. I don't have to all the time.
I can't. I wish I could sew more than that. I used to be able to sew 6-8 hours a day, and I can't anymore.
I don't get up in time to sew. By the time I do all my morning chores and
It is. See what Ron is? It's hot and muggy out there. Storms tomorrow. They say there's storms coming tomorrow, don't they? Chance on them.
Well, that storm that was out there, it must have went around us or something, because I never heard rain or anything.
Hmm.
But it's supposed to rain tomorrow and Friday here.
Hmm.
You're going to have to wear your helmet to clean tomorrow,
I
just in
may
case
have
you get
to.
caught
I'll
out
see a
somewhere.
picture. You won't see a picture of that, Randy. Nope.
Will you behave?
Oh,
I'm
gee,
damn stitching.
stitching. Well,
I can't. My hands don't work good to do it by hand yet.
That's good exercise, though.
My fingers hurt and trying to move it. When I was doing that one quilt, just tying it together, man, it made my hands hurt really bad.
Mm.
I'm sitting here with my hands always moving them. I got a rubber band playing with it right
Yes.
now.
Yeah.
Yes.
good. Well, y'all start the saying goodbye and start the countdown, and
Yeah.
we'll sign off. Got anything other jokes? We better say them real quick. Run out of time, so.
Oh, me. Marilyn, she got us all.
She did, yeah.
Yep, she got us.
That was a good one.
Yep. Well, listen, I'll be the first one. Well, second one to leave. Wanda was the first, but I'll try to say hi to y'all tomorrow, Rita.
Yeah, but you got a busy day. If you can, that's good. If you don't, we understand. So,
All righty. Y'all have a good night.
Good
Night.
night, Janet.
Bye bye, y'all.
I'll stop by Rita if I get home in time.
okay.
I don't know how long they told me this ain't gonna take long, but I'm also taking down my homestead papers so my property taxes will stay low.
Rhonda's doing a quick countdown.
She's done. She's done ready to go to bed. Ain't
One. Rhonda, you're a character too.
she? She's done with us. So, you. We thought you were doing that on purpose. That you wanted to get rid of us.
We know Rhonda really likes us. She's ready for us to go on.
Mm-hmm.
We love you too, Rhonda.
And Jones on the two. Oh, you guys in chat, y'all just as silly as we are up here on the panel. You know that?
Sometimes sillier.
Yeah.
They come up with some good ones.
But it's been a fun night. I've heard a lot of laughs. I do have. I think they fell asleep though.
Yep.
You think?
I think
they did the 1, 2 and gone. 1, 2, 3 and you're out, I guess.
Well,
Okay,
I'm out of here. Forget y'all. So.
There's still 82 in here by my count.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. You can go to 10. Yeah.
Joan, can you do it without taking your shoes off?
Yeah.
Love, nothing but love.
Sarah didn't show up again to show her cabinet.
She didn't, huh?
I was looking on Facebook if she showed pictures of there. I haven't seen none yet.
And I sure thought she was going to come up on yours last night.
What she said she's going to do.
I'm just at 5.
Kim's in bed. I'm going to fix it. It's been a minute, but an hour and 58 minutes. So we're fixing to go. One of these days I'm going to show up at your place, Rita, but I won't let you know beforehand. Mm-hmm. Well, how do you know I'll be home? I may be out fishing or something. There'll be a sign on the door, gone fishing. You're welcome to come.
Not been up.
You're welcome to come anytime, Jean, but let me know beforehand.
Rita?
Do what?
Paul one didn't come up.
No, he didn't.
Go up.
Oh, no, Randy. One of her toes is missing.
Well, I'm going to say goodnight, guys, because I'm pooped.
Okay. Good night, Kathy.
Good night. Good night, everybody.
Good night, Kathy.
Good night.
Let's see. Watching Watching TV and machine when it works. So yours is computerized, so you just get to do something else while it goes across through there, don't they?
I was watching somebody on a long arm today, and it's not a ruler, I don't think, but they put it there and it follows the ruler around, then it does a loop. I hadn't seen one doing that like that yet, but they would make a straight line with it, and then it would make a loop, come back, and they would move their arm around a little bit.
Huh. I know I've got the rulers with mine to do, what do they call that? They call that something, but you run your machine along the ruler and it sews along the edge of the ruler, and then you'll move it and go. And anyway,
This is just a little short one. They use it to make it straight, like along the block edge, and then it would go out and it would make a loop, come back, and a loop, and then they move it over another, use it to move it. Just a little short ruler. Little piece of plastic anyway.
Right. Yeah. Good. And Jones says, "Good night, all blessings for a wonderful rest." Okay, on that one we'll get off here. So good night,
Bye, everybody. Good night.
See, Lynn uses a ruler sometimes. I've got the rulers and the stuff, but I don't use them. I tried it. I played with it a time or two, but it didn't look very good, so I didn't keep doing it. It's just easier for me to follow that pantograph. When it works right, it's wonderful. When it don't, you have to put it in timeout. Now, one of them computerized ones would be nice, but I don't think I have enough quilts to justify getting one. They call it ruler. That's what they call it. See, I can't remember these words. Ruler work. That's it, Jean. And nighty night, Marilyn. Good night, Jennifer. Okay, I'm gonna be the last one out of here, and I'm gonna turn off the lights and shut it down. Thank y'all for joining us. I hope you had a good time. Hope you had some fun, some laughs. We're gonna do this again. I'll probably live stream from the store tomorrow. So good night.